You're watching the Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week.
And welcome to college football on ABC, presented by Arby's on this beautiful Northern California Saturday afternoon on the campus of Stanford University. Pac-12 matchup for you. The number 3 ranked undefeated Oregon Ducks have come on the road to take on the 2-2 Stanford Cardinal. This is a series in the Pac-12 that has lots of history going back a long time. 85th meeting all time between Oregon and Stanford. They first met in November of 1900. It took a while for the Ducks to get a win. In fact, until 1937, Stanford won the first 11 meetings head-to-head. Since then, the series has been much more competitive, especially recently. Oregon has had 2 7-game win streaks in the history of this rivalry, including one that was not that long ago. From 2010 to 2015, the winner went on to win the Pac-12 championship every year. This game has been the big game in this conference for a good long while now. We'll see if that's the case again here in 2021. Hi, everybody. Dave Fleming, Rod Gilmore, Stormy Bonatoni is with us as well. We're high up above Stanford Stadium here today on a day where the weather's going to be a factor. This game, Rod, over the last decade has been the game in this conference. The Ducks have championship aspirations this year, and who knows, maybe again we'll look back on this season and say this is the big game of the year in the Pac-12.
Yeah, you know, I know everyone talks about Oregon and the playoff and whatnot, but the Ducks understand how important this game is in determining who wins the North. It's been an issue for years, as you've mentioned, and their focus is on this day in Stanford because it has been a tough opponent, and they know, as we all know now, that the conference champ has not gone undefeated since 2010.
Yeah, on both sides, championship aspirations have been tripped up in this head-to-head matchup. It's the Ducks and Stanford, and you figure for Oregon, Rod, today, they are going to lean heavily on their ground game to get a road win.
Big game, big stars, right? And C.J. Verdell is a star. He is an NFL-type running back, and he has owned Stanford the previous 3 years. He's averaged 100 yards a game in those previous games, and we saw him at his best on the road against Ohio State, making big plays at key moments. And this is another road test, and I believe that this is going to be a big game for him because he's facing a Stanford defense that has struggled to stop the run. And Verdell did not touch the ball a lot last week. Expect him to have about 20 touches or so today, and expect big numbers from him.
Yeah, great history against Stanford for one of the best running backs in college football, C.J. Verdell. Meanwhile, Stanford's been a little erratic this year, 2-2, some really good, some not so good. Most of the good, Rod, has come from the quarterback position. They have found a guy. Tanner McKee is playing at a high level.
Yeah, you know, he alternated the opening game with Jack West, but since then, he's been the guy in charge, and Stanford's offense has changed dramatically. The vertical passing game is back. Quarterback play in the red zone is better, and he can actually run a little bit. He's a guy that was a top 5 quarterback when he came out in that 2018 class, along with Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. So he's talented, and now after a 2-year Mormon mission, he's getting a chance, a chance to show it.
Well, Stanford's had a lot of good quarterbacks, and he's the first to have 2 or more touchdown passes in each of his first 3 career starts. We'll take a break. When we come back, kickoff, Stanford and Oregon coming up next.